I am feeling extra feminine today. I'm wearing florals. It is May. I can't believe it. Spring is here. Honestly, here in Tennessee, it's pretty much summer at this point. And I'm doing my April favorites. I have skipped a couple of months of favorites. I was too busy, and then Sephora sale happened. So I have so many products to talk about in general, but I decided to separate and do a Sephora update haul in a different video. And today I'm just going to show you the products that I've really been reaching this past few months. And there's a lot of new stuff that completely took over a certain category, so I'm excited to share with you. I have some clothing, some shoes, some jewelry, some random things, perfumes. Like always, I will have timestamps down below, and I will also have some inserts here and there for certain products. So grab something to drink, hang out with me, and let's get started. First things first, I have a new ear stack. I am loving this so much, and I got my ears pierced. Like, I got this one done and that fourth one right there. It's a little red. It's still sensitive. It's been maybe a week, maybe more. I can't remember since I got it done, but I am loving them. I wanted to do the inside as well. I can't remember the name of it, but the lady was like, you know what, let's do two first, because I did mention that I do train jiu-jitsu and I would like to continue training, and I am taping my ears and I try to protect them and not go full force, but it has not been fun. So I think it was a wise decision to not do too many at the same time, but I love it. Eventually I'll get that one done as well. And I also have new pieces from Idol, and this portion is sponsored by Idol, and I'm so excited to work with them again because the pieces that I got, there's some in here. I am loving them so much, and I got questions about them. You guys have noticed that I changed my ear stack, and I'm going to show you those pieces up close in just a little bit. But if you don't know who Idol is, which if you've been on my channel, you probably do know because I wear their jewelry all the time. I've worked with them before. I love them. They are a fine luxury jewelry brand. They work with 14 karat gold, with lab-grown diamonds, and they're handmade. So these pieces are meant to last. They will not tarnish. I shower with them. I wear them all the time. The only time I take off my jewelry is when I train, because I'm not allowed to have jewelry. Besides that, I wear them all the time. The cool thing about Idol is that it is a modular system. So you start with one stud. You can pick different sizes. They have 3 different sizes, and then they have some higher jewelry as well, like 0.5 carat, 0.75 carat, and 1 carat studs. So those are a little bit bigger. You can wear the studs by themselves. They sit in a beautiful bezel setting. I have all of mine in yellow gold, or you can do add-ons, which is the fun part of it and the versatility side of it, because you can use the same stud, you just change the add-on, so you change the whole look. And I think it is brilliant. The pieces are so beautiful. Here I have the Estelle new add-ons. They are my marquee cut, and I think they're so beautiful. I wear those on my first hole because I think they're such a statement and so beautiful. I love how it hugs the ear. I use mine in the second hole. In the back, there's different heights to it. So if you have smaller earlobes or larger, it will sit really nicely to your ear. And I think it's such a beautiful design. I have my Leah add-on as well, which is one of my favorites. And I'm actually wearing them side by side in my other ear. So in the front, I have the new Estelle, which is a marquee, and then I have a pear-shaped diamond, which is the Leah add-on, and I wear them side by side, and I think it's so chic, so beautiful, and still very elegant. I also have the Lou add-on. I've been wanting this add-on since I discovered Idol. It's such a delicate, small piece, but I think it gives a lot of impact, and I love the way it looks in my third hole. I also wore this one in my helix before, and I had it kind of hang down a little bit, and I thought that that was absolutely beautiful, and I am using a medium stud with that one. I also have this Spark ear cuff, which has diamonds all around and then a chain that attaches to just a simple hoop that I have in my ear at all times. I think this ear cuff is so pretty. You don't just get the ear cuff, but you also get the chain, so it's just a little bit of extra stuff. And at the top, I have the Frankie piercing, and this is, I think, meant for helix, but you can honestly wear it wherever you want. But it does have the flat screw back. That way it sits flush to your ear so your hair won't get stuck on the pole. I love the way this hugs the ear, the angle, the curve that it has. I love the sparkles. I love this piercing so much. And this piercing inspired me to finally go in and get more piercings because I feel like that made my stack look so unique and interesting and good. So those are my new pieces from Idol. I love them so much. Another few pieces that I absolutely love from them is my Bea add-on. I use that a lot. It definitely gives quite a lot of shine, a lot of sparkle. It's still so elegant, but it gives a huge impact to your ear, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Probably one of the prettiest earrings that I've seen. And then I also love the Kaya add-on. I think it is so elegant, so unique. I love the way it hugs the ear, and I can wear it on my first pierce, my second. I can play with all of them. So those are my new pieces from Idol and some of my favorite pieces. I also really love the Apollo chain. I think it's so chic. I've talked about it a lot. Also my necklaces, these two pieces are from Idol. This is the Lena add-on, and this is the Solo 5, I think, and their chain is also adjustable, so you can make it shorter or longer. And Mother's Day is coming. I do have a code with them. I think it's Tania Wells 10, but I think their site has a better sale, so you can go take a look. You can even drop a hint if you want, but everything will be linked down below in the description box. I will make sure to put all the information there, the code, and also just the pieces that I talked about. So thank you, Idol, for working with me. I absolutely love you guys, and it's been a pleasure and an honor to work with you. Moving on from jewelry to some clothing. I almost never talk about clothing, but lately I've really discovered so many good pieces and some staples in my collection. I actually brought this basket where I put all the random things that I want to talk about. First thing in here is my Pearson brush. I love this brush. I've talked about this in one other video. I think it was my favorite luxury products, and I love this so much. My kids love it so much. For a second, I couldn't find it, and I had to brush my hair with other brushes, and I was like, ew. I did hear that the crown brush is incredible as well and looks very similar to this, and it's much more affordable, but I threw this on in here just because I was brushing my hair, and I'm like, man, that is a thing that I use every single day unless my hair is curly. The next thing in here is actually a purse, and this is from Amazon. And I love this so much. It is kind of new to me, but I thought I would just mention it because it feels so nice. It's slouchy, exactly kind of what I wanted. It does have a magnet inside here. And it also comes with a pouch. Oh, where is it? Here it is. I actually have some of my makeup in here. It's quite nice and big. The bag fits so much in here. It fits over your shoulder as well. It feels so nice, and yeah, I really like the color as well. I will link that down below. Okay, a top that I love so much. This is from Aritzia, and I don't know how much you can tell. I have this in white as well, and I probably should have brought the white, but it's dirty because I've used it. This is from Wilfred, and I don't know the name of it. Maybe I should Google it. I know it's a little pricey for what it is. It is the Basque sweater vest. It is $78, so it's quite expensive for just a vest. I do have it in the white color. I'll put a picture up here. It looks better in person than on the models, just so you know. And I found so much use out of it. It is a little open in the middle right there. Like you can see my hand through it, but you can wear a really cute bralette. I've done that before, or I wear my cake cups, whatever those are called. Those work well. It works great with jeans. It works great with skirts. I love it. It's so versatile. I even put a blazer over this one, like a linen blazer. I love it. It is more of that crochet feel to it, but I don't find it hot at all because it is kind of loose. It is also kind of crop top. So you know, it's not for everybody, but I had to mention it because it is probably my most used summer top so far. And I have it in white. The white one I use more just because I guess it's summer. And then I finally decided on my go-to pair of jeans. I've been trying a lot of different jeans. My body has changed so much through pregnancies, through gaining weight, losing weight. And so finally I have found a style that I love. These are from Abercrombie and they are the ultra loose low rise. I get mine in Curve Love because I do have small waist but thicker thighs, so that really helps. I mean, we can't tell anything here, but they are quite baggy and loose and big. I have them in a couple colors, and out of all the jeans that I've bought throughout the past year, these are the ones that I reach for over and over again. I love the way they fit. They are low rise. I got mine in a size 27 short because I am short. The 26 fit pretty well, but I wanted them quite slouchy, so I went a size up. Honestly, I could go even with size 28. I think those would have fit fine. Just it would be even more slouchy. I've worn them nonstop pretty much, this color or other colors, and they wash well. They're great. Do they have any stretch in them? There's no stretch in them, so just so you know. And I also have a pair of shoes that I love. It is the Suzanne Paula babies, I think they're called. This is how they look like. I have them in two colors. I have this kind of cream color as well, and that it has more of a shiny look to them. These are the black and white. They are so chic, they're so French, and I love pairing something that's a little bit more feminine, something like this, with something a little bit more masculine, like a baggier jean and like a cute top or basic t-shirt with some cute shoes. I'm really into kind of mixing, not having full on only feminine, but add an element of a little bit of, I don't know, like a boxier blazer on top or something like that. And I find these shoes work with so many outfits, even a basic t-shirt, some jeans, and you put these on and it kind of elevates the look. They're comfortable. I love the heel size as well. It is not too tall, but it gives just a little bit, and I think they're fantastic. They are full leather and they're comfortable. I have not had any issues with them bothering me, but I did size up. So I'm in between sizes. I would definitely size up because they can be a little bit tight, but you can adjust the straps here and here so the fit is better. But yeah, these are beautiful from Suzanne. They have so many colors. There's one color that I want for fall. It's a brown orangey shade. I think it's so beautiful, but it's definitely a fall color. Those are some non-beauty related favorites this month. Moving on to some skincare products, and I am always so hesitant to recommend skincare products because it's such a personal thing, and what works for me may not work for you, and you don't see results most of the time right away. So I have to test the product out for at least a month. But these few products, I swear I saw such a big difference. And a huge disclaimer, I have been doing microneedling for months now. I've done 2 sessions and I saw big results from that alone. But once I introduced these, I could immediately see a difference from these products. So the first are these U Beauty products. These were sent to me. They're so expensive, so I really debating talking about them, but I can't deny how much I love them. The first one is the Resurfacing compound. They did send, I think, 5 items, but these 2 are the standout in my opinion. This, I don't know what's in this, but it is like a miracle serum. I see the texture of my skin so smooth within a couple uses. This is one of those products that I saw the next morning. I remember looking in the mirror, I'm like, wow, my skin looks so like fresh. I use this at night. And then the Super Hydrator. This one, okay, another thing that I wanted to mention with this, my skin looked brighter overall. It just brightened my skin. And to this day, after using this for a few months, I think now, I still see that difference. And if I don't use it, like I think it was a week where I couldn't use anything on my skin, just prepping for microneedling, right? You don't want to use actives or anything like that. And I was missing this. And then this one is the Super Hydrator. This is a great lotion for your face. It is very moisturizing and it's not sticky at all. It is not super thick, which I usually like a thick moisturizer. Okay, put it all over because I have dry skin, but this is enough. Would you get a moisturizer that's a fraction of the price? Absolutely, but I'm just telling you what I've been using, what I've been loving. This combo makes my skin glow. In the morning, I look refreshed, I look bright. I feel like I have this glow to my skin, so I really like them. And then another one is a product that I use for spots. This is the Mother Science Molecular Hero Serum. And this one I use in the morning for sunspots, and they have been reduced. I have a lot of sunspots around here. Now they're covered with makeup, but I do talk about that when I apply blush because the sunspots kind of show through. And I've been using certain products and do certain things to help reduce the dark spots. And I just haven't found in the years anything that really did something for my skin until this. I've tried so many vitamin C's. I'm testing out a new vitamin C that I like, but this was the one that I introduced specifically for this, and I feel like I've seen a difference. I should have done before and afters. I just wasn't really thinking. I was busy, but I definitely see improvement in with my dark spots. A few body products, these Patrick Ta products that I purchased during the Sephora sale, the Balm cream, what is this called? High Shine Perfecting Body Cream. This gives so much shine, so much moisture to your skin. It has a scent, it has a pretty intense scent. I don't love it, I don't hate it, like it's just fine, but be aware, smell it in store, make sure you like it, but it is wonderful. It gives so much shine to your skin. You almost don't even need this other one, which is a body oil, but I like combining them mostly if I have a décolleté, if I'm wearing a dress or anything like that. But this is the bronzing body oil, and it gives a little bit of the bronze. It's not too much, but I reach for it quite a bit, and it does give a beautiful bronziness with shine to your skin. It is not too sparkly. It is not oily, it doesn't stay sticky, so I really like it. Next category, we have fragrances, and I have 4 fragrances to share. I do change my fragrances quite often. I'm still due for a fragrance tour. I promise I'm getting that ready for you guys, but these 4 I just love for this season, this spring season. There's a lot of florals in here, but the first one is more of a skin scent. This is White Rice from Danam, and this is more of a musky skin scent. It has iris, it has some wood, cedar wood, I think, in it, and white rice. And I never thought I would like white rice, but this smells so good. If you like Angel Dust by, what's the brand? I can't remember, but I love that fragrance. This reminds me of that with that white rice note. It's really beautiful. It's kind of softer to the skin. People do smell it, but you just smell clean and beautiful. Then I have a rose fragrance from Diptique. This is Eau Rose, and man, when I first smelled it, I thought it was kind of basic, but if you put this on, it smells like the most realistic roses that still have the stem attached. So there's that green note that comes from the stem of a rose. It's so realistic and it's beautiful. It wears well. I get compliments when I wear it. absolutely stunning. I think this is very feminine. It is not a deep rose. It is fresh and airy rose. This is wearing like a flowy dress in a rose garden, and it's kind of nice outside, but it's not too hot, and there's wind just blowing the scent of the roses on you, on your flowy dress. That's the image that I see. The next fragrance is one that I usually don't like. I'm not a big cherry fragrance lover. There's something in that smells synthetic to me and like cough syrup. So I'm not a big cherry fragrance lover, but this one from Fragrance de Bois, this is Serene. I don't know. It's this one, the pink one. This is definitely a cherry fragrance, but on me, it does not turn that syrupy kind of cough drop cherry. On me, that oud and incense kind of comes through a little bit, and I think that's why I like it, because it does have that oud, it does have that depth to it. It is a very sexy fragrance, but this one is not headache inducing on me, and I get so many compliments when I wear it. I don't need a lot, it lasts a long time. And the last one is my favorite out of the ones that I'm going to talk about, and that is Ex Nihilo Lust in Paradise. Now I have the Fleur Narcotique from them, and I think it's beautiful. It reminds me of Valaya. I think it's so fresh and airy. Now this one is more floral, a little bit more feminine. It has some pink pepper. It has peonies. I love peonies. I love the smell of peonies. It has roses, and then it does have some amber in the dry down. It's so beautiful. This is just a pretty scent to me. I don't think it's generic at all. There's something different about it. Let me look up. There's a note there that lychee. I can definitely smell lychee, petalia, musk, white cedar. So that woodiness in the dry down definitely makes it a little bit more interesting. It's not just a basic floral, but it's so beautiful. It works perfect with what I'm wearing today because it's just such a feminine scent. I think it's magical. So this is definitely my favorite one so far for this spring, probably summer fragrance as well. Moving on into the makeup territory, and actually this should be in the skincare category, but I use it under my makeup. This is the Matcha, absolutely not, Tacha, okay? The Dewy Skin Cream. I've never tried this before. I know this is super popular. Everybody loves it. I have never tried it before, and wow, do I love this. I keep it here with my makeup because I love it under makeup. I usually do my skincare in the morning. I do everything and then have breakfast, have the kids go to school and things like that, maybe go work out, and only then do I come in the beauty room and do my makeup. And I love having a good moisturizer under my makeup, and this is perfect. It's nice and thick, but it's not sticky, and it feels so blurring on the skin. It's incredible. Very expensive. I did get the larger size, and I am loving. Another product that I love so much is this Refy primer, face primer, Glow and Sculpt. I love how it moisturizes my skin and also grips my makeup. My makeup goes on so well. I haven't had any issues with the packaging. Do I love it? No. I mean, I wish it was just like, I don't know, squeeze tube, but it's fine. I'm fine with it. The biggest difference I see is hydration, or like moisturizing, glow under, and also grip. It holds my makeup in place really well. Product that I rediscovered, and I have decluttered my entire makeup. I have a video on it. You can go watch it, but it was so good because I got rid of, I would say 30 to 40% of my makeup, and now I kept still a ton of makeup, but I discovered so many things that I absolutely love, and this is one of them. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. I don't know what it is, but it is the balm. I wish I didn't have the one with the color. Whenever I reviewed this, I think I thought it was more of a foundation, and my review was kind of iffy. It was fine, but it wasn't necessary. But I use it as a pore filling primer in the center of my face, and wow, It is so beautiful. I take very little and kind of put it around my pores, around my nose, maybe right here, and it blurs my skin. It gives a little bit of extra coverage. Like I mentioned, I do wish I had the one that wasn't colored. It works so well. It keeps me kind of matte throughout the day, and foundation works really well over it. So this has been back up here in my daily makeup. For foundation, I have 4 products to share with you. First is one that I talked to you in my last video, but I've been using it for a month and a half, maybe 2 months. This is Versed Multi-Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It is so good, guys. It goes on your skin so smooth. It is so blurring. It's definitely a serum feeling light. The coverage is light medium. I feel like I can get a medium with it. It's beautiful. I have the shade 5N. Also, you can find it at Target. Versed has it obviously on their website, and Versed is owned by Merit. It is confirmed. So no wonder I like their products so much. This could be $50 and I would still recommend it. It is that good, and I think it's $19. Sometimes Target has sales. Sometimes Versed has like promos on their website as well. So look into Versed. They have great makeup, and this is no exception. It is beautiful. My next foundation is the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Tint. I purchased this during Sephora sale. This is a glowier product. It gives good coverage. I would say it's a good medium coverage. It works so well with my skin. I love the way it applies. I love the way it sits on the skin. It definitely lasts all day on me. So this is a hit. I have here shade 7 because I'm a little tan, but I also have shade 5. So I've been kind of mixing them together. I did travel to North Carolina, and I think this was the only true foundation that I brought with me. I also brought a tinted SPF, but yeah, I trusted this so much that it was the only foundation I brought with me. I have a new love affair with this product right here. This is the Alastin, I feel like I'm saying that wrong, skincare SPF tinted. Now this only comes in one color from my understanding, and that absolutely sucks. We need more, and it's very expensive. But the product, the coverage is light. It gives more glow than anything, but the color works with my skin so well that I use this as a foundation. Look at that. It is SPF, it is glowy, it is a skincare item, but I use this as my foundation most days. The glow does set just a little bit, like you can see right here. It's still glowy, but it's not sticky at all. It looks so good and smooth on the skin. So good and smooth that many times I think this looks better than a full coverage foundation, because the way it kind of evens out your skin without covering much. I use some concealer with it and it's gorgeous. Look at the difference, right? You do get a lot of product. You get 3.2 ounces. Wow. It is expensive, but absolutely worth it. At how much product you get? Yes. This is incredible for dry skin. If you have oily skin, you're not gonna like it. And then the last foundation I want to mention is an old favorite, Armani Luminous Silk. This is what I'm wearing today. It is shade 5.2. It's so perfect. It's a perfect foundation. Even if you have dry skin, even if you have oily, even if you're in between, it's perfect. I love it. It lasts a long time. It looks like your skin, but perfected. It is famous for a reason. It is incredible, and it's back in my top drawer. Concealers, these Creel concealers have been what I've been using 90% of the time. They're beautiful. I have shade 2 and 3. They both work on me. 3 is more like my skin tone. 2 is if I want to brighten up. I use them together. Perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. For bronzer, I know this is kind of new to me, but I know what I like, and this is what I like, and this is absolutely a favorite. The Creel Cream Bronzer Contour. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I like this better than the Makeup by Mario one. I think it sets a little bit better on the skin and gives you just a little bit more color, and it lasts throughout the day. It's not sticky at all. It dries down. It is a gorgeous bronzer. It doesn't matter what skin type you have. I think even if you have oilier skin, you probably would enjoy something like this. It blends in seamlessly into the skin. I do want more colors. There's only 3 colors. I have 2 of them right here. I really think that they need to expand on their colors. This one here is shade 1 and 2. Today I have both on. I like shade 1 to kind of contour a little bit. And then shade 2 is definitely more of a bronzer, but you can adjust the coverage based on how much you apply, because you can have a sheer coverage or you can definitely build them up. They are so gorgeous, and I think it is probably one of the best discoveries I've had in a long time. So good job, Sarah Creel. Another bronzer that I truly love is the new Dior bronzer in the shade medium. I do like the formula. It's very soft, very finely milled, but very blendable, very pretty. The pigment is not super intense, so you can build it up, which is what I like about a bronzer. I don't like when there's too much pigment. I think that's harder to work with. So with this one, I just slowly build up the pigment. And it's gorgeous. I also love the packaging. I think it's pretty. Now, a product that's a blush bronzer duo is the Westman Atelier Face Trace Sculpting Powder Duo. This specific one, the Petal and Biscuit, has been my most used one. And I really like the Truffle one as well. Yeah, I have it right here. All the colors in this duo are beautiful, but this one is so lovely. I love the contour shade. I think it's so easy to work with. I like the blush a lot. It's just perfect, honestly. It's just such an easy product to use. It's very finely milled. It's not quite as creamy as the Dior. This one is more like a true powder. It doesn't have a lot of creaminess to it. It is still very soft and blendable, but it doesn't have that emollients almost to it. So it's very nice to sculpt your face. I do like the Tule and Truffle. And this is more of a bronzer for me, but I love this blush. It looks so good. It doesn't look that pink on, like that cool tone on me. It actually looks much warmer on my skin. And it's really pretty. So many times I reach for this one just for the blush. Talking about blushes, the Rare Beauty blushes are so good. I like these better than the Tower 28 blushes. This is like a cream to powder formula. It's the blush I'm kind of wearing today. I think we could add a little bit more. This is in the shade Happy. And it's such a pretty happy blush color. It definitely, I think the name is very fitting. It's such a happy blush. I love the formula. I think it's very blurring. It reminds me of the Chanel cream to powder formula that I love so much. Just different colors. So that is definitely a standout blush this month. I tried the Chanel new collection and I really like the duos. These ones right here, you can see that it has been used quite a bit. I love this blush. I use this a lot as a topper, blush topper. I think it just always gives something extra to the cheek, and they're finally available, guys. It only took them like a month to make it available online. I think this duo is absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. The pink definitely has a glow to it. It's not too much, but the highlighter is a lot. You know, you gotta be careful with that one, but they're beautiful. There's also the shade Coral. To be honest, I've been reaching for this 90% of the time, and I think that's because it's in my makeup bag, and then the Coral one isn't. And then I also really like, where is it? Right here. Their blush stick thing. This is a sheer blush, and it's such an interesting formula because it doesn't feel glowy or hydrating much. It almost feels maybe a little bit waxy, and it shears out, but it gives this beautiful glow to the skin. This specific shade is called Refresh, and it's the one I've used the most, but I think it's the same reason, because the orange version of this one is in my drawers and I haven't pulled it out yet because I reorganized the makeup. I was traveling, so this is the one I chose to bring with me. And I love the sheerness of this product. I like the glow that it has, and I really like this color. I think it's beautiful. Powders, I have been putting this Givenchy Prisme Libre powder through the test. I have made quite a big dent in this. I don't know how much you guys can tell, but I was going back and forth. Do I like it? Do I not? I mean, do I like it as much as the original? That's what I meant, because I do like it a lot. And I think that it is different than the original. I think this one has more coverage to it. I think it's a little bit more intense than the original. So it's not exactly a dupe, but it is beautiful. It definitely blurs your skin. This color, the shade 3 that I have, definitely has some pink brightness under the eyes, and I see that much more in this pressed version than the original loose version. So I think they're similar. I don't think they're exact dupe, but I think it is beautiful. I keep this in my purse because it does have this little applicator right here, and I actually use this. And the fact that it's sitting in the front and it clicks in, and it's actually very nice to have in there. It's gonna go right back in here. For eyeshadows, these Prada shadows have kind of taken over. It's kind of what I reach for. I really did not give the lightest one, the 07, a ton of love. I just thought it was kind of blah, and it ends up being probably the one that I use the most because it is so basic. My thought was that, wow, it just doesn't have a lot of color, it doesn't have a lot of pigment, not much versatility, and it's so expensive. And I still stand by that, but I still reach for it. It's the palette that I'm using on my eyes, and it's like a barely there color story, and I think it's so pretty and elegant. So I've been reaching for this a lot. But the one I love the most, without a doubt, is the shade 09. Every time I wear this palette, somebody asks me what's on my eyes. The brown tones, the depth, the blendability, the topper is so beautiful and definitely very impactful. The topper gives a lot of impact. I love this color story the most out of all of my Prada shadows. I think it is 10 out of 10. Even if you have lighter skin tone, don't be scared. I think you can get a really good everyday look with the browns because they are soft enough but buildable. And then if you want that va-va-voom, you can add that topper on top, and it is just such a stunning shade. So this gets my, I don't know, palette of the month, the past few months favorite. It is gorgeous. Okay, I discovered the Coffee mascara. I actually have it right here. I did a reel about this. I think it's beautiful. It works for my eyes. A couple people mentioned that it didn't work for them. They didn't love it. I mean, makeup is so personal, and I think out of everything, mascara is probably the most personal. Some mascaras will work for you, some will not, but for me personally, this works so well. It is a tubing mascara, so that's why it lasts on me. It gives me absolutely insane looking lashes. They're so full, so big. But I did purchase the Prada mascara during the sale, and I went back and forth if I like this one, if I don't. And what I found with this mascara is that it gives such beautiful, elegant, natural lashes. It gives length, it gives kind of a volume, but they're so elegant. So I found myself on the daily reaching for this mascara over the Coffee for that purpose. So if I am wearing barely their makeup, which is most of the days, I would rather have a mascara like this than something that is way intense and gives me so much volume. So if I have a good eye look where I want a good lash, like a lot of volume, I'll go for the Coffee. But if I want a softer, elegant, everyday, that does not smudge. This does not smudge on me. By the way, the wand is very interesting. It only has bristles on one side right there. So it is a learning curve, you know, how to work with it and how to apply it, but it's dried down a little bit now that I've had it for a few weeks, and I'm liking it more and more and find myself reaching for it more and more. Almost done. We're down to the lip category. I have 3 types of lip liners, or 3 different brands that I want to talk about. First is this Sochi Beauty lip liner. This is a brand that I haven't heard of before. This was sent to me and I loved the color so much. I wanted to share it with you. This is Skinny Dip, and this is a perfect kind of contour shade for me. The formula kind of reminds me of the Mob Beauty formula, maybe a little bit creamier, and it is very nice, long lasting. It doesn't last as long as, let's say, my Natasha Denona, but those are gel formula. Those are the ones that it's hard to blend out. These are kind of your basic lip liner that's sharpener, my favorite. And it's still creamy and nice, long lasting formula, but I like the color a lot. So this has been very, 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 very used before I got the new lip liners, which are the Farah Hamidi. I have 6 of them, which is kind of crazy because these are not cheap, but the one I'm wearing today is the shade, I have it in my little makeup bag here. It is the shade Demi. So that is the shade Demi that I have kind of spread out on my lips and a lipstick on top. And it is really, really beautiful. I will share the shade Minky. I actually have that one on top as well. Wow, the swatches are not great. Minky is right here. It's more of a beigey neutral color. I think this is my perfect kind of everyday color. I will also swatch the shade Fawn. Okay, so shade Fawn, I'm going to put it right here. Shade Fawn is the most cool tone out of all of them. And I think most people are going to love that. The formula is so good. It's creamy, it's blendable, it lasts so long. And then I have Rishi. Might as well swatch them all. Rishi is a little bit warmer, deeper brown. And then we have Bruni, which is more of a cool tone, deeper brown. It looks very intense, but it blends in so nicely that I use it all the time. And then I'm missing one, the shade Deux, which is a pinky nude shade. So besides that, those are the Farah Hamidi liners, and that is Sochi. So this has completely taken over my lip liners. It's all I've been using. That's it for liners. Lipsticks. I love the new Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Naughty Talk. It's such a good shade. I have reviewed the whole collection, but this is the standout in my opinion. It is a perfect nudie shade. The one that I'm wearing today is from Guerlain. These were sent to me. And this shade is in, oh my gosh, it's so small I can't read it. 360 maybe. I think it's 360. And it's a little bit more of a pinkier shade. Still nude, still really beautiful. This has my name on it right here. Oh, it's so pretty. So I really like this color as well, but the standout color for me was the shade 11. I used it in a video. It's perfect. It is my perfect nude everyday color without washing me out, without being too brown, too nude, too cool tone. It's perfect. So I'm so happy I discovered that shade. Those are definitely the standouts this month. Also these Laneige, what are these called? The Glaze Craze. These are so good. I love the pink shade. This one right here is so good. These are very intense, very juicy. Okay, your lips are gonna look absolutely big and a lot of pigment. So this is a new formula, I think, in this lip balm kind of shine collection. And I'm loving it because of how much pigment it has and how much shine it gives. I also love, love, love the new Gisou lip oil in peach. It is there. Okay, I'm gonna go get it. Okay, this is the color that I'm talking about. the writing is so small. I can't see. But it is such a beautiful shade. Definitely very glossy. I mean, you can't see much there, but really on the lips you can see it. I think I showed you guys in a video before. Let's put a little bit. Oh, this makes your lips look huge. That is such a pretty shade. Okay, so those are my lip favorites. I also really like the West Manatilia Petal. I use that one quite a lot. This one right here, and I have their new shade, the shade Mimi. I'm not gonna put that in my favorites because it's new to me, and I haven't used it but a couple times. But the shade Petal I've used quite a bit. Let me show you the shade Mimi. I did do a reel with this shade, so this is the new shade from West Manatilia. You can see it's more of a beigey nude color, and that is it right there. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm gonna swatch the blush in Mimi. I have the cream blush right here. The cream blush, oh my gosh, they're very, very similar. Okay, I think the blush is a little bit more cool tone than the lipstick. They're very similar. Ooh, that's good, right? Because a lot of people like the blush, but I will say if you have the blush, you can put it on your lips. It works great. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna stop here. I could continue this video for another whole hour because there's so many new products that I've tested, that I've loved, but I'm gonna focus all that energy into the next video, which will be the Sephora roundups. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to know your favorites. Give me like your top 3 favorites in the comments down below. And I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video.